an eye on John Wall.
Well, as athletic as the players are in this league, Kevin, John Wall, I think, is one of the best. I mean, he's so strong for a guy that size. Blazing speed, incredible quickness. So he can blow by defenders and get right into the lane.
Steve, it's almost unfair to see how easily he makes the most of his athleticism, isn't it? My goodness. I mean, not only can he run for days, but he looks like a cat out there the way he's... able to twist and turn through traffic.
And the Bulls looking for a positive start here on their road trip. Nene still injured. They're counting the days until he returns.
And I don't think anybody expected them to be playing this well in his absence, guys. Somehow, they haven't really seemed to miss him at all. I was sure there'd be some kind of drop-off.
Well, we know that this is a well-rounded team, but I'm with you, Clark. I didn't think they'd be able to survive, and they may not be able to long-term, but for the time being, you know, they're playing with great energy and unity, and they're doing a nice job making up for his absence.
Able to twist and turn through traffic.
And the Bulls looking for a positive start here.
Guys, Emeka Okafor was the #2 overall pick out of Connecticut back in 2004, and because he was drafted so high, some people may have expected more, but I always saw him as what he's become. A physical, bruising big man inside who can rebound his position and do the little things to help you win, and he's done that consistently and effectively throughout his career.
Now here's Rose, who's coming off a 25-point game against Milwaukee.
And when you talk about his scoring, Kevin, I mean, with the defense trying to pressure him, I thought he did a really nice job of getting them to overcommit, and you know, that's how he got himself to the free throw line.
Now here's Wall, following the miss by Derrick Rose. And Wall, there we go now. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And Emeka Okafor, really a bodybuilder's physique, a 6'10", well over 255 pounds. You know, physically, he's always been the perfect picture in terms of how he conducts himself, how he readies for a season.
Yeah, he's got that chiseled frame that actually reminds me a little bit of you. Yeah, although he stands almost 7 feet tall.
No, I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
But it's so kind to say. Sure. I appreciate that. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Trevor Ariza is not really a great offensive player, but defensively now, that's a different story. He's a stopper. He's got good length and athleticism, and I like the intensity he plays with. This is a guy that only played 1 year of college basketball. He's made a nice career for himself in the NBA.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find some, you're right. And the Bulls with another miss. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. We talked about the problems of facing a player who is athletically gifted, like John Wall. He told me that staying in front of him with a solo defender is near impossible. So we'll try to lull him into traps and get him taking shots that he doesn't feel comfortable taking. Thanks
again, Doris. And Chicago has possession after the basket by Washington. Boozer kicks to Butler. Back to Boozer. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Harrington. Ariza with it. He's picked up by Dan. Ariza passes to Wall. Vince Carter on the wing. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 6. Ariza pitch to Harrington. Here's the 3. Harrington can't get that one to fall. And for Ariza, you remember that postseason with the Lakers, Steve, back in 2009? He shot the lights out.
Yeah, and you wondered at that time whether the light had really come on for him offensively. But you know, I think he's still a player who's best suited rebounding, defending, being a hustle guy, an energy player. And when he makes shots, it's just kind of gravy, but really, it's about everything else with him.
Good description. Here's Rose, following the basket by John Wall. Boozer with the screen for Butler. Takes it to Dang. He feeds it to Rose. To end the run. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Well, they needed that one finally. That's just 1 of 5 now overall.
Outside, Wall. Ariza, a screen on Butler. All with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. That's good.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
So for the Wizards, their last game a win against the Knicks in New York.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried them.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never went on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away.
Wizards leading by 7. Outside for Harrington. It's Vince Carter on the wing. Back to Harrington. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by Butler.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the 3 as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against him. That was well done.
Well, then they picked the right guy to put on him.
So for the Wizards, Seraphin comes in for Emeka Okafor. And it's Trevor Booker in for Al Harrington.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Here's Rose after the made shot from Booker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. Butler. And again, Chicago. No good. Here's Washington. They're on a 12-4 run right now. The kick out to Wall. Outside Carter. Here's Booker. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Booker's got his second bucket of the night. For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against Milwaukee.
And they were nearly flawless offensively in that win, Kevin. Once they got rolling, they just did not stop.
My kind of performance to watch, guys. Efficient and potent. Very strong.
Here's Wall. After the made shot from Gibson, Wall gets a screen from Serafin. And Wall kicks to Serafin. Back to Wall. And Gibson with the block. Butler dishes to Rose. Here's Dang, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Well, Luol Deng, originally from South Sudan, his family moved to London when he was a teen, and then for him, on to the United States, a worldly player for sure, and he's been involved in a lot of causes, both here in the U.S. and internationally.
Ozzy Muhammad's checked in for Carlos Boozer.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line. Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Well, they'll pass it to Gibson. Covered by Wall.
Second foul of the first quarter. They're probably going to have to sit him down here to try to avoid number 3.
This is a good time to go to our 2K leaderboard. Look at a few of the league's best defenders, small forwards, leading their position in steals so far in the season's second half. Number 1, Trevor Ariza.
He is a pest out there on the wing. One slip of concentration, one careless pass, and he'll be going the other way with it.
Quickness and awareness, Steve, and that makes him a superior defender. I mean, as his ranking indicates, he possibly is the best defensive small forward in the league.
And both free throws good from Gibson. So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And, you know, Kevin, despite the outcome, I think they got to be feeling pretty good coming into this game. There were a lot of positives they can take away from that performance.
Yeah, you can't dwell on the final score in that case. You have to think about the things you did well and build on those.
Back to Wall. Wall gets a screen from Booker. And another miss by Washington. Bulls trail by 5. Dang goes in. West with some nice D.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Ariza kicks to Booker. From 15 feet away, and all win that time before dropping in. Booker's got 6.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Here's Rose. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Butler with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Muhammad. Outside Rose. Feeds it to Butler. Back to Rose. Right side Rose. Rebound by the Wizards.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
Wall gets a screen from Booker. Back to West. Dishes to Serafin. Shot clock at 5. That one off the back iron and out.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. I mean, just getting physical. Like, it feels like they've gotten every rebound, Clark.
Now here's Rose. Right now averaging 31 points a game. And dang, here we go. Here's Butler. On the 3 off target.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Ariza kicks the Wall. Goes, jamming that one home. Nice eyes for determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
You know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a pass to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
Chris Singleton, he's checked in for Washington. Porter comes in for Trevor Ariza. Gibson backs in. The feed to Dunlap. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And again, Chicago, no good. Heinrich outside. Heinrich, right side. Muhammad with a screen on Wall. Heinrich kicks to Gibson, and stolen by Singleton. Off his leg, and it's whistled a kick. Rashawn Stevenson, who's checked in for Nazi Muhammad. West kicks to Seraphin. Working on Gibson. There's the pass to Singleton. Guarded by Heinrich. Lock at 6. West outside. They grab their own miss. Porter, no luck.
And this is why you need size inside. The ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Now here's Heinrich. An 11-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee. And it's Petrus missing. Wizards leading by 8. West off the pick from Singleton. It's West with the drive. Passes to Porter. The dish to Singleton. He kicks to Porter. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Shot by Seraphin, no good. Bulls trail by 8. He dishes it to Stevenson. Puts up a 3. That is good.
Well, you know, when they need a big 3, he's the guy they look to. He's about as reliable a deep threat as you're going to find.
And he's a great three-point shooter, too, especially when he lets it go from one of those corners. He doesn't miss many of those. Tell you what, it's hard to argue with the record for Coach Tom Thibodeau of the Bulls, but the rumor mill has it that the front office hasn't been happy with how hard he's ridden his top players. Luol Deng missed time last season with the hamstring injury. Joakim Noah came down with plantar fasciitis. Hey, those things happen, and I'm not quite sure you can put that at the feet of Tom Thibodeau.
Now here's Webster. 9-point game his last outing. 1:04 left to play in the first quarter. He passes it to Singleton. Porter. The 3. That's good. Porter's got his first 3 points of the game. And going back to Tom Thibodeau and that minutes load on his stars, it seems it's getting harder for players to weather big minute speed these days.
I think it's going to be really interesting going forward to see this Bulls team this year and beyond. Will that wear them down? Their guys played too many minutes. They've had a lot of injuries. I think it's time to scale back a little bit on the minutes played.
Chicago making some changes. Noah comes in for Josh Gibson. And Jamal Tinsley is subbed in for Rashawn Stevenson.
You know, they can't be happy about the job they've done from the foul line to this point.
Now here's Porter. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Guarded by Heinrich. From 12 feet out. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Bulls have had an off night from the stripe tonight. And that one falls for Heinrich. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Temple. Temple gets the screen from Okafor. Off the screen, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Okafor set a nice screen that time.
And Heinrich with the basket, the assist by Dunleavy. Heinrich's got 5.
That is a tough layup with a guy right on him. Good defense, but better offense.
There's Porter with the 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And so the First quarter is in the books.
We get clipped.
Now the second. Quarter getting ready to start up. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Wizards?
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, and the fact that they're playing well close to the hoop, finding points in the paint, I mean, they've got it all going tonight.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Okafor. Carter is out there with Garrett Temple. And it's Webster. And it's Harrington in at the 4. Here's Heinrich after Emeka Okafor scored. For 3, Petrus. Offensive rebound. Noah. Carter with the block. Pass to Webster. Kicks it to Okafor. He feeds it to Webster. Dishes it to Temple. Sinks the three-pointer. And it's a 10-point Wizards lead.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it. Anytime you see Vince Carter and you start thinking about how he was as the undisputed dunk king in years gone by, but as his spring and lift has been grounded, he's made up for it in other ways and has really improved as a defender.
And that is good. Carter's got his first points of the night. Here's Tinsley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Heinrich kicks to Petrus. Noah covered by Okafor. Pass to Petrus, looking to end the run. Gets it to go. Petrus has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Steve, going back to Carter, he really took the league by storm back with Toronto. Still an NBA player with great quality.
Yeah, he can do a little bit of everything, Kevin. Not the explosive guy that he once was, but he's always been a skill player with his long-range shooting, his ball handling, good passer. That's why he's still hanging around and still making a contribution here in the NBA.
Now here's Heinrich. After Al Harrington's miss, Heinrich dishes to Tinsley. Right side, Boozer. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And the shot is good. Petrus has got 5 points now in the quarter. Wizards leading by 7. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Carter kicks to Webster. Feeds to Harrington. From the arc. Can't get it to go. Boozer with the defensive effort. Bulls trail by 7. Now Tinsley. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. So for the Bulls, Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Okafor. Lisa comes in for Martell Webster. And John Wall subbed in for Garrett Temple. Washington's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Wall passes to Carter. Wall sets a screen for Carter. The feed now to Harrington. That one a little long.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Yeah, knocking down the open shots and really getting a nice flow to their game.
Now here's Butler. A 14-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
He also had 3 blocks in that game. He was playing so hard and making so many plays defensively. That was impressive. They got right to the rim, but got hammered once he got there by the defense.
But that was a nice job taking it strong and forcing his way to the line. Well done.
All three of those good from Muhammad.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
Well, let's have a look at some league leaders from the last 10 games. Here are the highest-scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. Derrick Rose, number 1.
And you just can't say enough about the value of a player like him who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Yeah, you know, you're right. For him to be providing the individual scoring he has, as well as keeping all his teammates so involved in the offense, that's a hard job, and it's an ideal combination for a point guard.
Now Butler. After Al Harrington's three-pointer that didn't go. Butler kicks to Boozer. Working on Booker. Puts it up. And again, no good by Chicago. The Wizards with the lead. They'll be at home for the next game against the Bobcats. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Well, you know, that Charlotte game has a lot of attention on it, guys.
And Wall kicks to Carter. The Wizards with another miss.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Now here's Rose. Hit his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. And there's the pass to Butler. Releases. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Then kicks to Rose. Boozer a screen on Wall. Outside Butler. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Butler's got his second bucket tonight.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Only 5 games left in the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is going to stack up out east. You look at Chicago. They've got their eye on the number 1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And of course, Washington, they're much further down in the standings right now.
You know, looking at Chicago, they've been the story of the regular season in my mind, smashing expectations and really taking the league by storm.
Yeah, they've been impressive, no doubt about it. Among the league's best as we approach the postseason. Well, he's strong-bodied and strong-willed, and he'll overpower you if you let him.
Low man wins. That's what they say in football, and they can say it in this case, too. You got to get low and hold your ground, fighting for every inch.
Rose against Wall. Dang goes in. Back to Rose. Rose off the pick from Boozer. Rose kicks to Boozer. It's stolen by Wall. The dish to Booker. Passes it to Ariza. The Wizards working the ball around now. Carter kicks to Booker. And Carlos Boozer gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession.
Well, the numbers since the All-Star break, here's how Chicago ranks league-wide. First in fewest turnovers per game. Third in rebounding. And they're number 3 in team assists. A group of unselfish players who don't mind making the extra pass.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit. Because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Wall gets a screen from Booker. Rose against Wall. And Booker gets to Ariza. He dishes it to Wall. 5 to shoot. Tries to snap the pull streak. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Chance now to check out the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. They'll be at home for the next game against the Bobcats. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Chicago leading.
People have talked about the defensive renaissance in Chicago as a big part of their turnaround, and that's accurate. Bibbs has done wonders for this team defensively, but another aspect is that they've had one of the deepest benches in the league the past few years, too.
Here's Butler. Off target with his 3.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Wall dishes to Carter, back to Wall, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Go back to what you said, Clark, about Chicago. It is a credit to them that they've been able to constantly add or draft talent that is ready to step in for them, and Steve contribute off the bench.
Yeah, no doubt about that. You think about Taj Gibson, a late first-round pick. Jimmy Butler last year really emerged as one of the best young players in the league. Great story. So terrific job by the Bulls front office in figuring out which player to take later in the first round.
Now here's Rose. He's got 6. Nice D from Chris Singleton.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
He kicks it to Ariza. Back to Wall. To the inside. And Gibson sends it back. 5 on the clock, but they'll get another chance. Here's West. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And here's what the Chicago Bulls schedule is looking like. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Some good matchups. And I'll tell you the one I have my eye on is the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's a good matchup.
Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for the Wizards.
When Derrick Rose came into the league, he was mostly viewed as just a scoring point guard. But he's done a nice job of finding ways to boost his assist totals and be more of a playmaker for his teammates, and he's done that each year he's been in the league.
West. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Well, Clark, you mentioned Rose's assist totals have climbed pretty steadily over the years, and Steve, I know you appreciate that. With all that he can do, he's always looking for others.
Man, I think that's what makes him so dangerous offensively, because he can create his own shot or for his teammates. He may not be just a pure point guard, but it's not because of a lack of passing ability. He's a modern-day point guard who can do anything.
Here is Wall. After the made shot from Butler. And Wall kicks it to West. Back to Wall. He passes to Serafin. From 6 away, the shot no good. Great defense that time from Noah. Rose with the ball. West picks him up. Rose passes to Noah. Outside Dang. Kicks to Rose. Outside Butler. Pass to Gibson. He's recovering. Gibson in the post. Tries again. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. Bulls have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts.
And as a team, they're shooting about 75% on the year.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
The Bulls making a switch here. Stevenson's checked in. Here's Wall. That one wide left.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
And Stevenson kicks to Dang. Butler. Bulls moving the ball around. And Noah backs down. Back to Butler. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Serafin's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Wall gets a screen from Singleton. Wall attacking. And Gibson sends it back. But they recover it. That's good. West has got 5 points so far. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of basketball. Stevenson dishes to Butler. Outside Dan. Back to Butler. He feeds it to Stevenson. Kept alive. Here's Noah. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Hundley comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Heinrich in for Jimmy Butler. Now here's Porter. The rebound by Gibson.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Heinrich off a pick from Gibson. Heinrich kicks to Gibson. This is to Stevenson. Pass to Heinrich. Feeds it to Dunleavy. Back to Heinrich. 6 to shoot. The pass to Noah. Over Serafin. That misses off the backboard. Wizards trail by 4. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
West against Heinrich. The 17-footer. Gets it to go. West has got 7 points for the quarter. 32 seconds left to play here in the half. Ariza against Heinrich. Takes the lead pass. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Some hang time on that rim. Puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game. And those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
Count the bucket. Serafin's got his first basket of the night.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Here's Noah. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. And the Bulls lead by 4. And we're through 2 here and a good one.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Hi, for the Cavaliers.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to Washington, D.C., a view of the Capitol, the Washington Monument, and beyond that, the Lincoln Memorial.
We saw a solid quarter there for Butler. He has 9 points and 1 steal.
Let's just take a moment to appreciate the all-around effort that he's put in here today.
The numbers tell the story, Steve. He is filling up just about every column of that box sheet.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the back. Up front, Boozer and Noah. And it's Dang in at the small forward. Now here's Dang, looking for his first basket still in this one. It's stolen by Carter. Carter left side. The feed to Harrington for the lead. Shot's good.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Chicago trailing here. Outside Rose. Back to Dang. Front past the arc. That's good.
Well, he's a spot-up shooter, one of the best. One of those guys who, if you give him an inch, I mean, that's all it takes. He will let it fly, frequently knock down that shot.
And what I like, quite honestly, is his rock-solid consistency offensively. You know he's going to put the ball in the basket for you every game.
And here's Wall. After the 3 moments to go from Luol Deng. Okafor, the pass to Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Ariza. 3-pointer. They get it back. The Bulls shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Butler dishes to Boozer. Harrington's there. Baseline J on the way. Another one falls for Chicago. Wizards trail by 4. All with it. 7 points in the game. Carter kicks to Okafor. Back to Carter. Just 5 on the clock. The dish now to Wall. For 3. Washington gets it back.
Tough three-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
That's good.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Carter outside. They need this. Chicago grabs the miss. Tang's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. Rose passes to Boozer. Outside Butler. And the Bulls, another 3.
Defensively, guys, they just don't seem to be given the same kind of effort that they were in the first half of the game. The past few weeks, let's see how Washington stacks up. First in rebounding, third in scoring. And they're a top 10 shooting team from the foul line. Pretty good company for that team.
And probably what impresses me the most, Clark, out of all those stats you're talking about is the rebounds per game, because this is a team that has become very physical. They'll put a body on you, and they'll really dominate the paint if you don't stand up to the task and really attack them back. Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Rose against Wall. Butler dishes to Rose. Boozer with the screen for Rose. It's tipped. And here's Wall. 9 points in the game so far. The rebound by Noah. Noah's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You know, Joakim Noah, part of those back-to-back championship teams at Florida 2006 and 7, was kind of skinny in college in his first years in the league. But he's done a really good job of adding muscle to his frame. That work in the weight room and in his basement have served him well.
Ariza Noah. And here are the Bulls now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Rose, no good. Wizards trail by 9. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And with the big minutes that Joakim Noah is asked to play, it's a good thing he's been so dedicated to staying in shape.
He's another player, Kevin, who does yoga in the off-season. He's even trained with big wave surfers in Hawaii, going underwater with weights in his hands, doing jumping and running. Pretty interesting training regimen, but of course he's a very interesting guy.
Pretty wild, huh? And here we go. Washington fast break. Wall with the ball. Carter kicks to Wall. Now Okafor inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Here's Rose after the basket by Washington. Dang, Ariza covering. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the block. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
Martell Webster, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Outside Carter. Nice Carter, again missing.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Outside Rose. Left side Rose. The kick out to Dang. Butler. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Boozer. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Can you hear the crowd kind of murmuring? I don't think they agreed with the officials on that one.
Steve, I tell you what, they're really letting them have it.
Michael Petrus is checked in for Chicago. Okafor, the pass to Temple. He dishes it to Wall. Harrington. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Rose. Left side Rose. Looking to get it going. The shot, no good. Wall with some nice defense. Wizards trail by 6. Pass to Webster. No luck, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Rose dishes to Dang. Back to Rose. Got a piece of it. And Beatrice kicks to Rose. Fires top of the key. Rose with another miss.
He has just disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all offensively.
And I'm sure he's ready to put this quarter behind him and quickly.
Now, here's Harrington. He's got 6. Here's Wall. Back to Harrington. He kicks to Webster. Launches it. And good on the basket. Hook it. Now, just a 3-point Bulls lead.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. They have to get a hand in his face.
Wall against Rose. He passes to Beatrice. Shot on the wing. That's good on the jump shot. Beatrice has got 7 points.
They've got the lead despite pretty cold shooting from the field in the first half, and now they're beginning to find their groove.
Well, this is a team capable of getting hot, and if they do, they're going to really extend this lead.
Temple, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Let's go to our 2K leaderboard. 3-point shooting, where you expect to see some high percentages from the shooting guard position. And that's just what this group has provided. You look at Butler, a dangerous player from three-point land, a great talent with a great release.
Well, you don't have to be a great shooter to play 2-guard, but it definitely helps. And pretty much all these guys fit into that great category.
And with any of those guys, when they get on the roll from three-point land, I mean, it can last for a while. We're talking a long time. Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, I've been impressed with just both teams' energy, just really working hard on the board.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Tinsley. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Washington's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. And Wall kicks to Porter. Back to Wall. Pass to Harrington. No good on the triple.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
And Tinsley kicks to Butler. That one falls off Tinsley's feet. And it's a 9-point Chicago lead.
You know, their three-point shooting since halftime is about as good as you could possibly ask for, guys.
Now's the time to put the pedal to the metal, boys. Keep firing those deep balls and build that lead up.
Now here's West. 7 points in the game. Kicks it to Okafor. Mohamed's there. Lock at 6. Okafor gets the bucket. Okafor's got 10.
He's really stood out for his club today. Even though they're struggling a little bit, he's doing his part.
He feeds it to Beatrice. Another one falls for Chicago.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Wall against Butler. Harrington, the pass to Wall. Left side, Wall. He's on target from 8 feet out. 11 points in the game. The Bulls leading by 7. And Tinsley kicks to Beatrice. High post try, and that one's good. Wizards shooting around 41% on the night. It's Delonte West on the wing. No good from outside. Chicago's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Beatrice. That's in there. Tinsley with the assist. Tinsley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Well, the Wizards shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. It's Wall with the drive. A shot by West. Jamal Tinsley with the rebound. Tinsley's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Now here's Butler. Dishes it to Tinsley. The 11-footer. Again, Chicago.
Wow, they are just red hot, guys, not missing a thing.
Sometimes you see a player get on a tear like this, Steve, but never an entire team.
And that one's good by Porter. The Bulls leading by 11.
A lot of people felt Otto Porter was the most complete player in this year's draft. It just kind of fits the mold as a small forward. He can shoot, pass, handle the ball, rebound, defends multiple positions. Has the potential to be a very good player in this league.
And back to Porter Clark, a stamp sheet stuffer. I'm going to borrow the term there if I can.
No problem.
He can guard multiple positions and gives you steals and rebounds and blocks.
Starting out, he may have trouble with strength matchups, but his length should compensate for that, and I think he can cause problems defensively.
That's a good point. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Nazi Muhammad. Now here's Wall. He's got 11. Now here's Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Heinrich dishes to Tinsley. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter, and it's good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Wall passes to Ariza. Back to Wall. Feeds to Porter. Into Harrington. No good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Chicago up by 6.
Playoff spot.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Anytime they've had a chance to attack the lane, they've done so. The penetration has been impressive.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
All out there with Delonte West. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then it's Okafor. And it's Porter at the power forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
So many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor. No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
Chicago leading by 15. Outside Butler. The pass to Dunleavy. And there's the feed to Noah. Gibson inside. No good. Nice D from Porter. The Wizards shooting around 40% from the floor here. West kicks to Porter. Outside, Wall. Here's the floater. Some solid defense from Gibson. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Butler dishes to Heinrich. Passes it to Dunleavy. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Butler kicks to Dunleavy. Into Noah. Pass to Gibson. From 11 feet away. And the jumper is good. Gibson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Wizards trail by 17. Outside, Wall. There's the dish to West. And it's blocked by Noah. Butler on the wing. Covered by Wall. Back to Heinrich. Outside Butler. He dishes it to Noah. It's off his leg. And it's being called a kickball. And the Wizards making a change here. Harrington's checked in. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Releases. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dunleavy. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, Mike Dunleavy, the former number 3 overall pick back in 2002, you know, he hasn't been a star, but boy, has he been steady and productive in a very long and solid NBA career.
The Wizards making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Outside, Wall. He kicks it to Carter. Back to Wall. He passes to Harrington. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 7th assist in the game. And Dunleavy, very skilled at 6'9".
Yeah, he put up some pretty good numbers in Indiana for a while. He can pass, shoot, handle the ball. Son of a coach, of course, Mike Dunleavy Sr. And you can see where Dunleavy Jr. gets his understanding of the game.
Noah with a screen on Carter. Butler kicks to Heinrich. And again, no good by Chicago. Wizards trail by 16. And Wall with the slam.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Wall against Heinrich. Heinrich off a pick from Gibson. Heinrich passes to Gibson. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Now you can tell what the crowd thinks about that call.
Yeah, they erupted as soon as the whistle blew.
Chicago making a switch here. Dang's checked in. And Wall kicks to Cook. A 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Dang with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Pass to Butler. Kicks to Noah. Backing down. Back to Butler. With the lead pass.
Oh, man. I don't know how he missed that one. That's horrific.
Carter dishes to Wall. Ariza. Back to Wall. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
The Bulls leading by 14. Heinrich outside. Gibson setting a pick for Heinrich. Outside Butler. Jacks up a 3. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. And that's 20 points for Butler.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
He feeds it to Ariza. Wall. Back to Ariza. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
And the Bulls making a change here. Rose is checked in. Floats one up. And that one's good. And the Bulls lead by 19.
You gotta like the way they've come out here in the second half. They're starting to knock down shots with regularity.
Yeah, and any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it usually means you're moving the ball, you're getting good looks on the shots you want. And I think they just got to continue to play smart and play together just like they've been doing to keep the lead.
Wizards have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And Wall. Here we go now. Okafor with the screen on Butler. Back to Ariza. Wizards passing it around. For 3 points, Harrington. It's all in by the Bulls. Tang's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
I think when you look at Derrick Rose, fellas, the most intimidating thing about him is his elite speed. But you also have to consider his size. He's well put together, about 6'3", maybe just a shade over 200 pounds. He is a handful when he's coming at you fast with that strong body and explosiveness.
Wall passes to Carter. Back to Wall. Dishes it to Carter. Feeds it to Harrington to stop the run. Harrington can't get that one to fall.
Boy, it's been a rough day for him, Kevin. I mean, he's not the only reason they're down right now, but he's certainly one of them.
And Clark, you mentioned the size of Derrick Rose. 6'3", not just a speedster, but the combination of quickness and power. I've always thought that, Steve. He goes in there, and he would be a very tough guy to try to stop when he's got a full head of steam.
No question.
Oh, wow.
He's coming at you with that burst and the strength. That's why he's so overpowering as a point guard. Very poor shot selection there, guys.
Now the pass to Noah. Outside Butler. Hits the three-point bomb. Butler's got 14 points here in the second half.
Wow, a fantastic performance from the arc here in the second half.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And Wall. Here we go now. Great defense that time from Noah.
Their offense seems completely out of sync here. They're on the wrong end of a big run.
And then at the other end, it's been bucket after bucket after bucket, giving up a huge run here.
Offensive rebound. The feet to Rose. Over Wall. And Gibson kicks to Rose. Rose off the bit from Gibson. Here's Butler. Misses the three. Washington's got a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Outside Carter. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Rose against Wall. Noah dishes to Rose. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Rose has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Noah with the block. It's hauled in by Noah. Noah's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Rose attacking, and he slams that one down. It's astonishing to see a player, Clark, at his position who can get to the rim like that.
Yeah, he goes very vertical on you, Kevin.
And once he's up there, you know he's going to throw it down hard.
Ariza passes to Carter. And it's Carter again missing.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Rose, and it's blocked. And he recovers it. And he jams it with authority. Wizards shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Passes it to Harrington. Looking to end his cold spell. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He has not shot the ball well here, and I think it's time for him to start looking for his teammates a little bit.
Outside Rose. Noah against Okafor. Carter with the block. And Washington has possession. The dive for the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Now Tinsley. Pass to Dang. That one falls off Tinsley's feet. 7 points for Luol Deng.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. I mean, their offense in the paint has not been up to par.
Dang against Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Temple. But they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
There's the dish to Singleton. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Porter. The shot is good off the backboard.
In order to cut into this lead, I think one of the things they've got to do a better job of is crashing the glass.
And Tinsley kicks to Muhammad. It's rebounded by Booker. Booker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Difficult to explain that turnover. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did, but he really lost his place on the court.
Back to Dang. This one for three. Rebound by Webster. He dishes it to Temple. He kicks it to Singleton. He passes to Porter. Defended by Dunleavy. Shot from 6. That's good from Porter on the assist from Chris Singleton.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Here's Tinsley. Defended bound by Temple. Tinsley dishes to Dunleavy. Pass to Tinsley. To the paint, Muhammad. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr. The first free throw is good. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Luol Deng. Both free throws good for Muhammad. Washington shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And Temple kicks to Singleton. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. They get Carlos Boozer.
Looks like they're going to finish strong, but just aren't enough ticks left on the clock.
Well, Steve, it's a good run they're having now, but they just waited too long to have it.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
15 seconds on the shot. 15.
Here's Tinsley.